All right.
They're requesting that you show off the Gilly in Forest Colony so it can camo its way, sneak around.
This thing, let's go and take a look really quick.
It's covered in mold.
It is no, it's not mold, man. It's camouflage.
It's a Gilly suit.
It's a Gilly
Yes.
suit.
Anyway, at least it's got a name that I can pronounce. Now somebody's gonna say no, it's Ghuillie or something like that. But anyway, if you've heard of a Gilly suit,
So
you play DayZ.
you also know why it's.
This is a sniper.
Well, hold on. You also know why it has a Gilly suit.
To camo.
Well, but something this mech now has that the other enforcers don't, and that's ECM as well.
Oh,
So,
another one of those, just like the Wolfhound yesterday.
yeah, so this is one, as far as the enforcer line is concerned, it's got 4 energy, 1 ballistic, 1 AMS, and ECM. So that's another 50 ton. Actually, hold on. Oh, let's take a step here, guys.
Let's take a couple steps, because I also forgot to mention that if you want this mech, if you like the Enforcer Gilly, want a chance to win it, hashtag Gilly in chat right now.
That's our first 50 tonner with ECM. I was about to say the Phoenix, but the Phoenix 45. So that is our very first ECM capable mech, and again a hero. 4 energy, 1 ballistic. Now comparatively, I think that would be 4R. I still think the 4R is the better bet for energy and ballistic. 5 energy and 1 ballistic. So for me, it does have ballistic cooldown of 15%, and then left arm, right arm, and then left arm or left leg, right leg structure. So it doesn't get any armor here. So I like that. That does balance it out as far as physical attributes here.
I was also informed that this is one of the top sellers of the Resistance Heroes. It's in the top 3, so obviously a popular mech. You're going to see a lot of these moldy mechs running around on the battlefield.
I could see why. I mean, you drop the Indo, or drop the Pharaoh, go double Indo. This ECM, first 50 tonner bracket, that's interesting.
You're going to be rocking these, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely something that I would pilot. Just obviously anything that ninjas.
Bishop Steiner, of course, it is not topping the K9. Nothing is going to outsell that baby.
Keep it 9, Bishop. I just wanted to clarify something. Someone seems to be under the impression that it was their idea for the mech. Just FYI, not to burst your bubble, bro. But Alex Iglesias may say otherwise, sir. You know.
What idea in what way?
Because he originally did
the Gilly suit or what?
No, the K9. He originally did the whole Irby with the blah blah blah. Not to burst your bubble. All right, man, guys. Actually, I don't know what a lot of people are gonna do with this. 50 tonners. Well, let's see here. XL 300. That leaves you 20 tons. I would say probably 2 jump jets. So that leaves you 19 tons. Now on the 4R, I run 5 medium pulse, and I don't do ballistic. Now I know some other people do the ballistic, and they'll do the Gauss rifle, and I can see this potentially actually being used. Probably not as obviously max engine. Probably drop it down a bit.
Did you say some people do the ballistic?
Yes. I was saying on the 4R. I know. Sorry, my words and stuff. Things.
He said do.
You're an adult, damn it.
Not today. It's Father's Day. I get to be a kid.
You are. It is. I could see this going Gauss rifle. Now, keep in mind, next month, I still think you'd want to use XL on this because LFEs wouldn't give you as much tonnage as the XL, but you could potentially do ER mediums and a Gauss rifle right here. So there's that. So with the 255, you can go 82.6. I think that would be fine. You'd probably want to do, these are backup basically, or yeah, actually you'd probably want to still do these. Let me do skills here just to sort of see. Keep in mind, because it is an ECM mech, the first thing I'm going to do, because you don't want to forget this, is you're going to want to invest the 14 points into enhanced ECM. It's a go-to. I'm going to ignore operations altogether, ignore jump jets. I'm going to do the mobility, though. Repositioning with the Gauss rifle, you know, quite important. Just going to toss it out there. But the nice thing, because of this setup, it allows you to dump it all into firepower. I really don't think you need to reinvest into survival. The whole point of this mech is it's to toss out damage, not to get shot. So let's go ahead and see this really quick.
Hence the ghillie suit. It's not mold, Phil. It's ghillie suit.
Yeah.
You ever make a ghillie suit?
Nope.
I saw twigs and branches and tape them to yourself.
No, I saw dudes running around in ghillie suits down at the down when I was at Lejeune. That's where all the snap, and you'd actually hear them. I think we were on the rifle range. Sort of mini story, really quick, and they had 1,000 yard, so you would hear, you know, douche, and then do like, bing, like there was like a huge delay, dude. It'd be like, you know, you'd hear pow. Ding, and you just like, oh, wow. Yeah, it was pretty cool. All right, I think this is the route I would go. Mainly what you'd be wanting to pick up on here, guys, is cooldown modules, or nodes, sorry, not modules, all the nodes. You could probably actually ignore the heat gen right off the bat, just to make sure you got all the cooldown. Laser duration would help, boom, boom, boom. Range, not velocity. Now, that being said, you're at 76. I would probably still pick up the heat gen quirks, or nodes here, quirks, nodes, whatever you want to call them, just because they are going to help out with the medium lasers. Now, do you want to increase velocity? I don't think it's as needed as some people might think. It's sort of like PPCs or Gauss rifles with velocity increase. They're already some of the fastest weapons in the game. I don't think it's needed. I think you could dump those into module or consumable slots, in all honesty. I think you could do an extra, you know, consumable slot right here, UAV range, enhanced something. You could you know, that's probably what I would do. Yeah, off top of my head. All right, so
before okay, let me know before you jump into the map.
No, I'm gonna mess around a bit here. I'd probably maybe even target K. Again, pretty simple loadout. I'm assuming people would do Gauss and mediums. Again, coming to next month, I could see Gauss with ER mediums. I can also see possibly a rack. I mean, really.
Oh man, next month.
It's the sky's the limit. It does offer a lot of mechs options that obviously aren't here right now. I think in the case of the LFE, I think mediums will benefit sometimes, but sometimes they need more tonnage for weapons and or top speed. So yeah.
And that's more MOAR. Hey, let's do the camo, show the different color channel, and then also jump in the cockpit. I want to see the Molotov cocktail before we.
All right, so this is the primary. So obviously the primary underneath, I'll just make it obnoxious red or. Oh, so it's got that sort of tinge too, where it comes out pink. We had the Black Knight was like that too.
Is that our way of doing pink without having to do pink?
You can change the foliage.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, it's the third.
These are space leaves, man. Some of these planets have like purple trees or something. I don't know.
You can make them
space camo.
You can make it more brown.
Is it all earthy, or can you go crazy on the leaves?
I mean, you can sort of see here. It changes.
Yeah.
Even if you go like red on them, it only makes them like orange.
Can you go white like the whatever the whitest of the whites?
It almost looks pine at that. It's like a pine tree with snow on it. That's what it reminds me of there.
Ooh, look at the nice fall colors.
So you can do it. You could do like a purple or something blending on Grim. Actually, you probably could.
Yep.
So there's that. But let me go ahead and hop into.
Wait, before you hop into anything, Cockpit Molotov cocktail standing item. This is what comes with every single hero mech in the Resistance heroes. It is a Molotov cocktail, just in case your mech gets destroyed. You can jump out with a Molotov cocktail, and I don't know, get stomped on. But anyway, that is going to be the what you get, what you get.
Because those aren't dangerous or anything.
No, it's sitting on your. Is it even in there?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's not dangerous at all. It's even lit.
So there's that. I'll leave it in there.
Molotov cocktails are not dangerous at all. I've got one sitting right here on my desk next to my computer. All right. It's just not a big deal.
I will do Forest Colony.
I'm just kidding. Don't try this at home.
Don't ever.
Yeah, let's see how he blends in. Ghuillie. Hashtag Gilly in chat right now if you want to enter for a chance to win this beautiful mech that has ECM.
All right, so as far as a setup here, I definitely see I can see myself doing this. Yeah, it'd be 1, 2. Just go stand up against a wall and look at. Hold on.
Just don't move. All you see are the eyes.
Ooh, I know a good space to practice. 1 sec. No.
I always love that the guys in the ghillie suits and all you see are their eyes. It's freaky, man. Those things are just woo. They'll take you out and you won't even know where from.
Jump capability, 50 tonner, again with the
ECM suite.
Here. Yeah, with the ECM, the cooldown buff that you get. Let's just stand in front of a. Let me just turn this off for a second. Just act like you're an approaching mech.
Be a tree, Phil. That's what somebody said.
You can't see it.
The tree.
Oh my god, watch this. Hold on. Let's see.
That's actually pretty damn good foliage on that ghillie suit. You can't see it.
Granted, let's see.
Look at you.
All right. So let's go out here. If you're approaching from the other side, you can't see that mech. And it can fire. Hold on, let's realistically, okay, you're a mech, you're getting closer. You're getting closer. You still I'm not shitting you guys. You gotta see this. You can't see the damn thing. The silhouette.
Until you press H.
Well, I mean, you can shoot.
Hopefully your enemy doesn't press H. Yeah, that really does blend in.
Yeah, now you switch to thermal. Alright, yeah, you do sort of show out in thermals. But just regular vision, night vision, you don't. Yeah, thermals is the only one until you press H. Well, anyways, you can't really do anything about that, right? I mean, unless we have like, you know, future stealth armor and stuff.
All right. Confirmed the ghillie suit works. Great job on that as well, Lauren. Textures on these hero mechs have been pretty awesome. Duck says it's not really the Camo. Duck, we're gonna pretend anyway. Imagination, man. What happened to people's imagination?
They got older and jaded and
gone.
Shit. I don't know. Twist in training. It's a good thing to practice.
Hey, the people that don't twist in training grounds probably don't do it in game.
Right?
It's muscle memory.
I mean, I think it is. So as a 50 tonner and a person that's played the Enforcer 4R a lot, does this bring something that it doesn't? Obviously the ballistic and the energy count isn't as great as like the 4R. 4R has 5 and 1 ballistic, but here's the thing, it has ECM. Like, for how much it gives you for a 1.5 ton piece of equipment, I still have to do the sensor enhanced ECM on the skills tree. If you don't do that, you're going to be detectable at like 500 meters, and you don't want that. So there's that.
There is that.
And it is our first 50-ton mech with ECM. I mean, Hunchback, Trebuchet, I mean, you name it, Centurion. Yeah, so I think I'm going to enjoy it. So this is another one. I'm going to enjoy this and probably the Grasshopper the most and the Wolfhound so far. Yeah, Viridian Bog.
You're not going to be pulling people over in the canine?
Dude. One thing, obviously the camo itself doesn't break up the outline of the mech, you know, so maybe it's not like it's like physical geometry to where if it was like hanging down, right, it would actually like really break up. It's not like it has tree branches coming off of it. That would actually been hilarious.
Freaking Molotov cocktails cracking me up though.
Yeah. But as a 50-tonner with ECM, it's got something that no other 50-tonner, at least IS side, has. Even Clan side, I mean, Hunchback 2C doesn't have it, the Shadowcat does. But there's that. So...
All right, let's give one of these babies away. If you're interested in the Enforcer Gilly Hero Mech, enter hashtag Gilly right now. We'll give you another minute or so.
What are, I know I've got a few comp players out there right now watching. What are your guys' first thoughts on this as far as what would you roll? Would you do the Gauss and mediums? Again, with the Civil War tech coming out next month, ER mediums becomes a thing, Gauss rifle. You want to be able to do heavy Gauss on this. You could do rack, you could do other, you know, UACs, LBs. I could see a brawling setup happen, right? I could see that. Dangerous, I just mean in general. Like, just because you can't use it at the comp level in most leagues, what would you do if you owned it?
If you were a comp player and playing in this,
in quick play,
comp or not,
right, yeah,
what would you do with it? In other words, what are some of the meta builds you guys think? And I think next week or next month, that's all going to be shot to shit anyway. We're going to have some months.
Well, I think fundamentals still remain the same, but I think it just gives like again, yeah, because like to pull off this setup on this mech, you need an XL engine to give you that amount of energy, tonnage. Even if you do an LFE, you don't get as much free tonnage, so you'd have to cut back on something. So either that's top speed, right, because you need a, you know, smaller engine, or you change up your weapons. So why would yeah, I could see medium pulse and like you know, something like that. No, you can't do an AC-20. It's got a hand actuator. Yeah, ER and Gauss, yeah.
All right, let's do this, guys. We're giving this away. This is the Enforcer Hero, the Gilly. The winner is...
At 0%.
Look how many people turned out, man.
Agent, you'd want to do that. It's only got 4 energy. You'd want to do... That setup would work on the 4R.
All right, here we go. Sesneg, congratulations on winning the
What?
Enforcer Gilly. Sesneg, you've got... Oop, you're right there. You
He's
are
a sub.
there. You are ready.
This shit's rigged.
Yep, he is a sub, and he won, and he's there. 1 sec says.
Hey, again says, congrats, bro. Thanks for being a follower of the channel for so long. All the support.
Sesnek, I messaged you, whispered you, whispering back to the pilot name, get you sorted.
So rigged. He's like, it's the first thing I've won.
That solitary jump jet flame coming out of the back.
Yeah, I dig that. Rocket. I was just well, it's got it out of the bottom of its like legs, but mainly it coming out of there.
I didn't see the legs. I just saw the back.
Sort of a, I don't know. It's a face only a mother would love, I guess. It's like an insect.
I honestly don't mind. I think the Enforcer looks pretty badass. I know what he's saying as far as the artwork, the concept art in regards to comparison to the model itself, but I still think the Enforcer looks pretty badass. And I always want, it's one of those mechs that I always go and want to play and do well in, usually because I'll see you do well in it.
Yeah.
And I suck in it.
You don't.
I suck in it, dude.
Yeah. Well, the 4R, what I run is the 5 medium pulse with the large standard engine, right? So you shield with your right and punch with your left. Whereas something like this, right? If you're using your Gauss, you'd want to, you know, obviously right arm. And you don't get armor quirks on this. You only get a handful of structure. So again, it's vulnerable to, if you do take a Gauss and it hits that structure and it does a crit hit, the arm's going to blow up. Now, it's not going to take out your mech, but there's that. So, has that Waspinator fit? It does, doesn't it, right? Sort of Wasp? Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, if you look at like the original too, right? It's a lot better than the original. I mean, if we're just honest with ourselves here. I mean, you know, really honest. The original, the line art.
99.999% of these mechs that Alex does are better than the original. Anyway, let's wrap this up. This has been another preview stream. We appreciate all of you guys coming out here. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of mech porn.
So, Darren,
and you can get back to enjoying life.
I heard you like some close range barrel action.
I see you're getting very close, aren't you? I think that's called docking. But anyway,